Namaskar. The next video which we are going to shoot is about the active involvement in the process of improving teaching practices in classroom to create an environment conducive to learning using enrichment activities for students relating the topic to real life situations, encouraging open discussions and so on and so forth. To throw some light on the above issue, I would like to divide my views in some of the points which I would like to talk one by one. First of all, let me start with some effective teaching practices. First and foremost, teaching practice is the clarity of the teachers. That is, if a teacher wants to make his or her class effective, his or her instructions must be clear to the students. This clarity plays very important role because if it is not clear, the students can never understand. The next point is the discussion that takes place between the teacher and the students or among the students. Teachers need to monitor entire class discussion. This discussion develops the thinking and critical skills of the students. So, a teacher should always try to conduct discussions in the class. The next point which I would like to mention here is feedback of the students. Through this, the learners come to know that they are moving forward in the right direction. This feedback of the students to students and students to teachers help the school authority to know about the students, which help the school authority to take positive measures about them. The next effective teaching practice is assessments. In order to provide students with effective and accurate feedback, teachers need to assess frequently, which help the teachers to know where the students really stand. Let me now talk about a few ways to create a conducive learning environment for the students. The first and foremost point in this regard is environment itself. For the students, the environment affects a lot. It is essential for educators to ensure that their students have a conducive environment that promotes learning. Having discussion and even debates promotes creativity and critical thinking, which are important life skills that students should inculcate while they are still in school. The students spend a significant amount of their time in school. Therefore, the layout and arrangement of the classroom should be students friendly. The use of colors creates a vibrant and lively environment that supports creativity and learning. A colorful classroom not only helps to stimulate the brain, it also helps students to stay focused and refreshed when studying. Students learn best when they are motivated, and a great way to keep them driven is by rewarding achievements. So let us award them as and when needed. Games are a great addition to any class as they foster a closer relationship with one another while they learn. Also, games can help to reduce stress. So games should be played as and when necessary. Let me now talk about a few classroom activities for better learning experiences. Some of these activities are conducting icebreakers, debate, quiz, role play, playing the roles of a teachers, case study, real life stories, class discussions, and so on. If these types of activities are conducted in the class at the regular intervals, I am sure that not only the environment of the classes will be more conducive, but also the students will take more and more interest. Let me now share how I as a teacher involve actively in the process of improving teaching practices in the classroom to create an achievement conducive to learning, using enrichment activities for students relating to the topic to real life situations, encouraging open discussions, and so on and so forth. I always apply some of the effective teaching practices mentioned here, like clarity on the part of the teacher, classroom discussion that takes place between the teacher and the students or among the students, taking feedback of the students and taking further steps, conducting assessment, etc., which help the students to plan, organize and monitor their own work. I always try to create a conducive environment. To make the environment conducive, I create an interactive class, pay attention on the physical structure of the class, motivate my students to develop the habit to play with the colors, award the students in different situations with different awards, and introduce different games in the teaching learning process. I start my activity with ice-breaking session, conduct debate, quiz, role play activities and classroom among the cadets. All these activities help me out to develop all language skills like listening, speaking, reading and writing. The above mentioned steps followed by me make me active in the class. The involvement of mine improves the teaching practices followed in the classroom. It also creates an environment conducive to learning. It also familiarizes the students with real life situations which encourage the students to have open discussion in different walks of life. Thank you very much.